In the Bible, Leviathan is a powerful, mythical sea monster that appears in the books of Job, Psalms, and Isaiah. It is described as a terrifying, massive creature with armored skin and fiery breath, often representing the forces of chaos or a symbol of God's immense power and authority over creation. In some passages, Leviathan is depicted as a primordial enemy that God will ultimately defeat, symbolizing the triumph of order over chaos and the ultimate defeat of evil. Symbolic meanings: force of chaos. In passages like Psalm 74 and Isaiah 27, Leviathan represents the forces of chaos and the enemies of God's people, whom God will conquer. God's power and authority. The detailed description of Leviathan in Job 41 serves to illustrate God's immense power and sovereignty over his creation, as the creature is too powerful for any human to control. Biblical descriptions. Job 41. This chapter dedicates a significant portion to describing Leviathan as a powerful, untamable creature with fearsome teeth, impenetrable skin, and the ability to breathe fire. Psalm 74 and 104. Leviathan is described as a sea serpent that God defeated and gave as food to his people in the wilderness. Isaiah 27:1. This verse mentions Leviathan as a twisting serpent that the Lord will punish and slay, symbolizing the defeat of Israel's enemies. Why did God create Leviathan? God created Leviathan to demonstrate his omnipotence and control over creation's chaotic forces. Leviathan serves as a symbol of the power and threat of the natural world and chaos itself. Its existence reveals God's ultimate authority, as he has the power to create, subdue, and even preserve such fierce beings. Some interpretations suggesting one was killed to maintain balance and another preserved for a future feast. Symbolism and purpose. Demonstration of God's power. The creation of a creature as powerful and fierce as Leviathan serves as a powerful example of God's absolute power and his ability to create and manage even the most chaotic forces. Symbol of chaos and nature. Leviathan can represent the dangerous and untamed forces of the sea and the broader concept of chaos within creation. Cosmic order. By subduing or creating Leviathan, God establishes order over the chaotic aspects of the natural world, showing that his creation is governed and controlled by his divine plan. Inspiration from mythology. The concept of Leviathan in the Hebrew Bible likely drew inspiration from older Canaanite and Mesopotamian myths featuring sea monsters, such as the seven-headed Leviathan. Biblical references. Job 41. This passage vividly describes the creature, highlighting its fierce nature and impenetrable scales, which serves to showcase God's power over creation. Psalm 74 and 104. These psalms describe God's historical acts of creation and power, with Psalms 74-14 mentioning God crushing Leviathan's heads and giving it as food for the wilderness creatures, signifying his past victory over it.